Okay, cool. We're just doing a raw one-on-one with SRX with Pete. So let's have a look and see what you've got here, mate. So Swiss franc, you're back on here. Okay, so yeah, it's gone through already, right? So
Yeah, I was short there.
you were
pretty
short
much.
on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're short in here. Okay,
Uh, yeah.
okay, so let's just go back a little bit further. Okay. This wick here, that's bullish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just got to remember what direction that we're in. Yep.
Yeah.
This in here, I'll probably extend that out a little bit further.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring it back down into there because we've got top, top, top. I mean, you've identified this pretty nicely. All right.
Yeah.
We've got the wick in there. There's your reversal pattern in there.
Yeah.
This
I was
here,
thinking about that.
yeah, this here is that there is the liquidity grab. Yep.
Yeah, the
Okay.
flush.
It's a flush, call it
Yeah.
whatever you like. Liquidity grabs, flushes, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but that gives us that signal that might pull back now. Okay. So, you had to go in there, and I've done this before, potentially looking for this type of thing back down into there. Okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes it will pop through. So when you've got a short order in here, where's all your orders? Where's your orders, man? Here.
Oh, there. There.
Okay. Internet's gone slow. All right, so that's all right. So on the short side, right, you can come in here and your stop, and this is classically what your problem is all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that you've always got really tight stops. You're very
Yeah.
protective, okay?
Yeah.
Which that's okay, right? But you've got to think about it on a wider point of view, okay?
Uh-huh.
If I run a tight stop, then I get a lower win loss ratio,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Right? Because you've got to remember that we're dealing with complete chaos here, okay?
Mhm.
And areas, and some areas, especially now we're doing 4 hour on currency, right? These areas can be pretty wide, okay? And
Yeah.
I'll come back to what we've just said, what I've just said to you now. Um, can you just remind me, because I want to talk about the sterling, this one, sterling Aussie, exactly
Yeah.
the same thing, okay? In that, I missed one yesterday because of this same reason, right? I was looking for something too precise, okay? So
Yeah.
two things that you want to consider here. Relax on the precision,
Yeah.
okay? We're not talking about areas that are this thick, right? We're not
Yeah.
talking about that, okay? We're talking about much wider, okay? And low, so therefore, and if we go right back, are we at the very top of the top? Daily. Yeah, wow, we're right up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really toppy. So, now let's for argument's sake, okay, and I'll just try and make this point. Yeah. For argument's sake, we've got another SR level here, okay, that you've
Yeah.
identified, okay. So just by a rule of thumb, maybe, okay, take, a Fibonacci. God, you don't have your numbers on here. 382. Is that 382? Where's your 50?
236.
236,
382.
382. There's your 50 in there, and there's
Yeah.
your 618.
618,
So let's
686.
turn it around the other way, okay? So let's go from
Yep.
top to bottom, okay? So there's 38.2, which is about a third of the way up, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so just take it a third of the way up. Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
between
Yeah.
SR and SR, and that's kind of where you want your stop. So now you've got a 2:1 win loss
Yeah.
ratio. Okay, that's first point. Okay, first point. You might want to put that into your plan. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like
All right.
that. And then
Okay.
the win
So
loss should go right up.
okay, and you've still got a 2:1. in here,
Yeah.
okay? And then you've got some room for it just to do that little last liquidity grab in there. Because if
Yeah.
this thing's going to break, it's just going to pop straight up, right?
Yeah.
The second thing that you can do is this, okay? So let's go back to our 4 hour. The second thing you can do is if you've got the tight, that in there tight, okay?
Yeah.
Then you can go, okay, I've just been stopped, but now I've identified this. This reversal, and we've got a down candle in there. When this candle closes, this 4 hour candle closes short, enter again.
Can I ask something on that?
Yeah, enter back. What have you got? Yeah, enter back in here. So put it.
Stop above
Yeah, wait for that to close. So what we want to do is we want to. We'll just wait. Put a timer on and just wait for. This was 20 minutes, but if it's 2 hours away, just put a timer on your phone to for the 4 hour candle to close and go back and check it. Right. If this comes down further, you can even just put an alert in there. Okay. All right. Because what I've got right now, I've got an alert sitting on. Let me just grab my chart so I can remind myself of what I've done. Here, I've got an alert on. You can't see this, but just for the video purposes. We've got, going long on this euro at the moment. We're in a fairly significant down channel. Okay, last night we've gone and touched the 106 level. But if this gets to 104, I've got an alert crossing 104. I might actually move that up a little bit. Okay, because that 104 level is humongous. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we've got, if we have a look at it, and you can watch this back on the video because you can't see any of this right now, okay, is that we've got a whole heap of support in around about between 104.50 and 104, okay? So, I mean, it has had another go. If it comes down there, I've got an alert sitting there waiting so I don't have to remember all of these things, okay? So use your timing on your phone an alarm for a clock alarm, and use price crossing alerts, so that you can, you don't have to sit there and just get confused and remember everything. Yesterday, and this is what I'm a little bit cut about, okay, because this has just gone and popped up again. Okay, I had my order down in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, annoyingly, I've missed it. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Internet's gone. Internet. So I've had an order down in here, and it hasn't picked me up, right? But that's, if we go to, where's Discord here?
Yeah.
Oh, where's normal? Why is this doing this?
I do not know. There we go.
Do we have normal Discord? Do you go through a browser or do you go through this?
Say it again.
Do you go through a browser or do you go through? Oh, here we go.
No, I go through the program. Yeah.
Where is it?
I'll bring it across. There it is.
Okay, right. So SRX. Okay. So you can see here that on the Euro New Zealand, I missed the trade, right? So I've missed two in the last 24 hours, and this one didn't come down far enough to pick me up. Okay, a little bit annoying, but I've missed them. It's always the next one, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
I've got one now here on the what's that, Euro Swiss, because we're down at these lows in here. Okay, so another thing that we can do. Whoops, what have I done? Let's go back here. Let's go to that Euro New Zealand.
I probably don't have that in there.
Okay, was that Euro New Zealand that I just mentioned?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so let's add that in. Orlando. Okay. H4. Was it? Yeah, it was Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss it was.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Okay, so we've got all of this in here. Okay, now this is wide in here. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's wide. Okay, it's significantly wide. So this is why, you know, fixed risk is an absolute must with this. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know, here's another couple of options that you can take when you're doing this. You can go, okay, well this is, you know, it's come into this zone, so I'm going to do half the size now, right?
Yeah.
Look for this retrace back to the top. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm going to also, if this comes down to right deep, right, I'm going to enter again here,
Yeah.
right, with the other half. So at least if this does go, right, you're not missing out on anything. You're already in it, right?
Yeah.
But you've got to be able to survive these two stops, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now if we go back into a weekly, right, this is the lowest it's been. It's pretty low.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, let's go to daily. It hasn't been this low before, which is good. This is awesome. This is a great sign, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's had a touch of this low in here, and then we're going back up. Okay, so let's talk about this, okay? And this is what I was talking about. Scaling in, like what I've just showed you, right, is an option, okay? If you're not scaling in and you're running a tight stop, you want to wait for reversal pattern, candle, mostly candle, if not DT, HS, DB, shit like that, right? They're the two options of getting in. Okay, all right. The next rule that we're going to do, always use fixed risk. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if they are wide, and the other rule that we just spoke about is place your stop, 1/3 of the way to the next SR. Okay, and if there is no SR there, have a look at the size of the SRs in the past. Like, let's say from here to here, calculate how many pips that is, right? Because we've already,
and then take the third.
yeah, we already know, we understand frequencies of the market. We've spoken about that before in all the training. Yeah, we've got frequencies. Okay, this distance, right? This distance. Okay, so let's do it. Copy it, right?
Yeah.
That distance is, you know, close to being the same, right? Okay, let's get a fib. Yep, 1/3 of that, okay, is how many pips? We can just measure it. Easy. Measure it. What's that? 114? Yep. Let's take 114 from this kind of, let's say the low or the lowest point somewhere. Let's go 114. There.
Yeah.
There's your stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that's going to be way bigger than this reward that you're going to get. The stop's going to be way bigger. Okay, so cool, right? So we've always got to make sure that our stop is at least 2 to 1. Okay. Because what's this one? This one's 3.8. That one's 3.8. So let's just bring it down a little bit. So maybe then this first entry here, you know, I'm adding some more risk to what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got to make that decision.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it's only half. Yep.
Yeah.
Half the size of what you normally would do. So if you're doing a 2% fixed risk, this first order is 1% and the second order is 1%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, can I just add something to that?
Yeah, sure.
So if I go to Aussie US here, so I went long here,
Yep.
which I think you might have as well. You added here.
No, I came in over here, man. Let go of your mouse. I came over here.
Yeah, you came in there. Yeah.
I came in, once this had, really touched this. I mean, the perfect entry was 63 on the dot,
Yeah, well,
right?
what I was going to say
But that's
is
a
that,
head and shoulders as well, so there's double
yeah, it was.
confirmation.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
So if we go back to the other chart, wherever it was, where I put what I was saying, I don't know where it is. You know, the rules, right? You know, the rules of entry.
Euro Swiss.
Yeah, okay. The rules of what I was saying. You know, scale in, wait for candlestick, or this before
Yeah.
you start trading it out of the zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in saying that, you know, those ones where it comes like this one in here, let's say that this is, let's go back over here. This is a daily, okay? You know, if we take that down to a 4 hour, that'll probably be a head and shoulders, right? You do have a doji in there, so that's probably enough. You know, that's basically a morning star, okay?
Yeah.
So that's, or evening star, I can't remember which way they are. Then that's probably enough of a confirmation. If that's an SR zone, then you've got all the way up to here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's the one where you got stopped? Where is it? Which one was it?
Swiss yen.
Swiss yen. Can you go to it for me?
Find it. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
find
second,
it for
I'll
me.
get it. There we go.
Right. Okay. So where's our candlestick reversal pattern? This is a 1 hour. Let's go to, in here you've got an order sitting in there. Yep.
Yes, I had an order. I got picked up here.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Okay, so first thing is if you are going to put a limit order in, you want to put it in, find your SR and stick it in the middle. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is where it went wrong for me yesterday on the let's go here and we go to, what's this? This is a sterling Aussie. No, here. Can't see any of this shit. Yeah, this one, right? I've put it in the middle of this SR zone, or what I thought was the SR zone. It's missed me, right? So these are the tribulations of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
You're going to miss some. You're going to fuck up, you know? Okay?
Can I ask you something on let me go back to the Aussie for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what I was going to say is that I went in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, if it gets down to here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, these lows, then I'll get back in. I'll double down.
Yep.
And I
63.
didn't take the second one, but
Well, here's
would've worked.
here's the thing, right? Let's just think about, and I didn't do the New Zealand, right? I didn't take the New Zealand because of the fact that it's gone 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and you know it's touched a couple too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
So I mean, it did look good, but you know, it might be just wanting some more liquidity from down in here first before it does do a turnaround. But if we go back up, where's your DXY? Here's your DXY. This DXY is not finished. Okay, we've got this huge channel all the way up. It's still not finished, so it may want to come up for a double top before it turns over.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep your eye on what's going on this as well. Okay,
Yeah.
heavily pointed toward the euro, obviously. But you know, this is why all of these things, you know, dropped again last night, right? Because it's still the US dollar still is still not over.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the story that I always say to everybody is that, you know, if you've got a channel, this thing works so hard to get up here. It's not just going to go straight back, is it? You know, it's working. It's not going to just go like that. Yeah. It's what it wants to do is it wants to go back here and then make an actual turnaround.
Yeah.
Right? It's got this is accumulation. Oh, sorry, distribution phase.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't forget about that. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, on this Swiss yen.
Yep.
You know, now that we're talking about this 4 hour,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got the wick,
Mm-hmm.
and you were saying, it's okay to come in again here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have your stop up here somewhere there, yeah,
Yep.
and look for down here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So that because I was thinking after the wick, maybe it is worth getting in again and have a stop of that wick.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I might play
I
that.
mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, but just be prepared that this thing could just go bang straight back up,
Yeah,
right?
could, yeah.
Right. And sometimes if you want to, if you've got to stop there, and this thing's just obviously closes with a bullish candle to the upside, have an alert. Bring an alert here. Yep.
Yeah.
There's your alert. Even if you want to, just above the stop, you go and stick a buy stop order in there. So if it does pop up, then you're in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it's a 50-50 bet that this thing's going to go either to here or to the next SR. It's 50-50, right? It's just now what it's about. The control that we need to do is just be more patient, wait for the reversal signal in there. Understand what's going on in here, okay?
Yeah.
See what's going on with the Swiss. So dollar Swiss is dropping. So this means that Swiss is rising.
Yeah.
Because it's on the other side. And buck yen is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so let's remember. Right, buck yen is doing nothing. Right, and we back up into here, so that's a sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a 150 order, don't you? Okay.
Say it again?
You've got a 150 order on this. Yep.
I had it. I took it off.
Did you? Okay. Well.
Because I.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's back up to the top, so this is not bad for a sell. So if that's going to sell, then which was it? It was Swiss yen.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Then this looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm convincing you, right? But this is the way you need to think.
I was looking at that before, though.
Okay, so let's go to dollar Swiss now. Let's make sure that we do everything properly here. Where's dollar Swiss?
Yeah.
It's not in here.
Yeah, you got to add it.
Okay, mate, you need to stick everything in here, okay?
Yeah.
So you can go across it, right?
Plus, yeah.
Okay, so you when I'm looking at a cross currency, I always check the major.
Yeah.
Let's see what I think the major is going to do. How's that going to impact the cross?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't just think the cross is sitting there on its own and it's got a mind of its own. It doesn't, right? A cross is dollar Swiss divided by dollar yen. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right? So everything is based on the US dollar and the majors. Yep.
Yeah.
We can't forget that.
Yeah.
So that's done some nice divergence. This has come back into this SR zone. So this might have a rest, maybe pop up a bit. Okay, but this has pulled back into its mean, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so it had that run. This was their interest rates in here, remember?
Yeah.
And now it's pulled back into this mean in here, okay? So then this might just go nowhere, and the US dollar yen may now drop because it's sitting at that 150 level, and it's at its highs. So going short now on Swiss yen may be a reasonable idea.
Yeah.
But if dollar Swiss drops, that means this will go up.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, if yen stays still.
Yeah.
Okay, so just keep that in mind because this is dropping. This is moving up, right? Not because of the yen, right? Recently, it's because of the Swiss dropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that in your mind? Did you think about that?
I was only thinking about the dollar yen as confluence. I didn't actually look at the Swiss.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I was only
Okay.
doing half the job.
So now you've learnt. Yep.
Yeah,
Now you've
yeah,
learnt that don't. Well, me personally, I like to try and understand what's happening. Okay. Because across currencies, they're not this some fucking phantom thing that stands on its own, right?
yeah, yeah,
They don't have a mind of its own. It's it's not correlated. It is the major divided
yeah,
by the other major.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Because these cross currencies, you have to go through the US dollar to do anything.
Mhm,
Okay?
mhm.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay. All right. So just keep. Anyway, let's just
Yeah,
stop that now. Stop this. I want to talk about something else between me and you.
yeah.
I'm just going to stop this.